Like this. Okay, pan over.
Hello. Hello.
Spring break 2012.
The three human males in New York. The males in the big city.
The Big Apple.
We're gonna take you guys through
where we just slept last night. I think is how we should put it, right? Like,
yeah, that's the best way.
Like, I think that's one of the most alarming.
So this is the door.
I don't. It looks very new.
Okay. So, I usually been sleeping, but I've been talking to myself a lot. I woke up first. I've been affectionately referring to this general place as the sinkhole.
I like sleep dungeon. I think dungeon is very apt.
I love this.
Just in case you didn't know.
This is the basement.
This is basement. Also, this is my favorite thing. This was my real first impression. Intercombination turn, like really elaborate directions. There's no... You can see right into it.
Turns out the combination's really easy. It's just pull. Hold the door.
Twist and pull.
Just one thing. Coming in, first thing that you see is the kitchen sink, which is just an omen that anything could be down here. Anything.
Okay. Well, you tell the beginning of the story, and then I'll tell, and you tell what you thought about the story. And then when we get to the other place, we'll tell the end of the story.
We should tell the end of the story somewhere where we're out of hearing range.
Okay, that sounds fair. That sounds fair.
So, sleeping here. There's a man who sleeps.
There's another person. I remember that. We were sitting at McDonald's at like 2 a.m. and he's like, also, we're not alone.
So there's another man staying down here. We thought his name was James. Turns out his name is Gene. We also thought he was staying in this room back here,
which was a lot.
So for the first few hours, my only understanding of who James is as a person is that we came in here and my uncle yelled back and said, my nephew and his friends are going to stay here for the week. And he said, I don't give a crap. And that's all I know about, like, just his voice coming from.
We know
room.
that he lives here, and we know that he doesn't give a crap that we live here, and that's all we know.
He doesn't care.
The reason that we know that this is false is because there's a big red door that says exit right next to where we slept. Because we came in from there, and we came in and we're like, okay, James is there. Let's go this way. Which was building on falsity. Okay. Oh, yes! Yes! What was that?
Okay, this is what... This morning I realized how confusing the mechanism of this sink is. Because from what I can tell, water comes into this pipe. And
out of that...
Why is the sink this thing? And then goes
out of this pipe to nothing. Into a corner. There is no hole there. They couldn't find a pipe connector, so they just used the sink, because they have all these sinks. Because there's sinks all over the place. I mean, we walked in, there was a sink. Okay, but...
The kayak oar.
And then a kayak oar.
Just in case you want to go kayaking.
Which is in a river in the next room. I mean, okay, so we're going past. We just sort of woke up, you know, and we're like, okay, it's time to film. Because we're not going to believe this, you know, or more importantly, no one else is going to believe us. Yeah, exactly. So we're going through, taking pictures through this door behind our here, I'll take it off my wrist. We go through this door behind our sleeping arrangement that we thought was backs against the wall. You know, we thought like, okay, this is a corner, we're good. But then it also went into
we
that
don't know
room,
who James is.
You know? And we go in and we're like, oh my gosh, cool new room, you know. But it was dark, and he was like, I'm taking pictures to find out what's in the room.
Because the camera has a flash.
Right. So like, he's gonna take a picture, and there's gonna be like 500 rats, just like, and he's gonna know about it because of it. And we're gonna run the crap out of that room. And all of a sudden, Sam's still exploring, you know. I hear like this. I'm like, what is that? You know, and I can see a person. One human male on the ground. And I'm like, Sam, Sam, she's still just like over there, not in this specific area, but, and I'm like, Sam, yo, dude, and he's like, and he's sort of vaguely coherent, you know. So we found him. He's not in there. He's that way, behind where we were sleeping. And now we talked about how, like, that could have happened. We could have taken a picture, and there would not only be a man there that we didn't know about, he would be like, I don't know, I still don't know.
We still have not seen him.
We don't know.
I don't know. I want to go take a picture of him, but that's really rude, so I'm not going to do it.
We're talking about the basement side. It's like, there's not like an elevator where you go in and you don't know. Like, you walk downstairs from the street. Like,
this is the basement.
Okay, let's go. Let's continue. It's still going, right? We came in through that room.
There are like a bunch of doors everywhere, and we open them, and half of them lead to like other corridors.
Right, like
with more doors.
We're pretty sure that this is a whole city block. This is where we lay out some clothing for the morning, and this is where we slept.
Can you see?
This is sort of the foyer.
Show you guys that you have not seen.
I'm pretty excited for that.
There is some semblance of art on this wall.
That's kind of neat.
Very simple art. Very like
some interior design.
Those are metal blades.
Metal blades with pen.
More metal blades. There's a lot of rooms like this. They're very small. Very prison-like. There's one light bulb hanging from the ceiling. Okay. So we've got this mop, first of all, which I don't know what there is to be mopped by any means.
It doesn't look like it's mopped much.
It doesn't look like it's done well.
Pretty white mop.
Okay, we just heard that. I like this. This is the door to the outside sidewalk. Every time someone walks by and steps on that, it makes a noise like a monster's in the room and it's about to eat you. Like that's pretty much how that, or James,
right.
Or Gene. It's about to. This is exactly what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Oh no. This. Okay.
This is incredible.
Let's start with this. I found this morning. This is a Chinese float dragon head.
I was wondering if that's what it is. Somehow I didn't think to mention that. I was like, is that a float head? And then I just forgot about it, which I don't understand.
Really big deal.
The eyes. It's like.
Can you please put that on?
I can make it. How does I don't know how to like your
I don't think you have a notion from inside of that how funny this was.
It's like big head mode in video games, you know? It's like also big dragon head. Like that's a pretty different part of that mode, I guess. And there's the rest. We could just run around New York with this. We could be afloat. I wonder how legal that is.
Love that.
Oh my!
Can we just do it like around the block even? Like there's a lot of people outside.
We're just like considering what that idea just was. Still, like that's what the silence is. We're just like that could happen. So we're just going to leave that there.
That would be one of my favorite things that we ever did.
This seems lame in comparison. We should have ended with this. I think. Holy crap! But no, it's alright. This is like you can't. I don't know if you can see it well. I feel like this is the central piece to like the DeLorean or like the machine from Princess Bride that kills people. Like like you need this part. Like it's a giant like steampunk like wheel, you know, some sort.
We still can't figure out what it is. What it's for.
Idea.
There's all these like circular pieces that are stacked inside of each other and all fit together to form some giant circle.
Like some giant like you know, like gyroscope.
Right. Like I would expect it. Like if we put it together, I would expect it to start glowing.
Right.
And then like, maybe like someone from the past would come out of it.
Yeah. I'd be like, I need to tell you something. Like you need to tell James that he needs to get the dragon head. I don't.
There's this hole.
And burn it.
Sorry, this is one of the first things that we noticed is there's a random hole here, and there's this dolly sprawled across it like it's trying not to fall in.
It's like, don't fall in here. It's almost like years ago, they were like, oh my gosh, someone's gonna fall into this hole. We gotta do. Why did I think of this? It's perfect. Oh my, just like thousands of dollars in home decorating just saved by that. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just over here. Like I just don't.
This is fantastic. Where's the giant wrench, by the way? I don't remember where that was.
Oh, where is it?
There's a really big wrench.
It's right here. It's right here. This looks like it's from Ratchet and Clank. Look at this. Look. You could accidentally kill someone with this. Like normally I'm like, oh, you could kill someone with that. You know, like I don't know why I say that, but like you could be like wrenching something and be like, oh my gosh. What have I done? There's a giant wrench-sized hole in that person. What have I done? It's huge. Like
we
the noise it's making.
could bring whatever's above us down with this wrench.
Knock pillars out. Just like knock walls.
We could demolish this whole place
with that. I'm gonna bring this around with us today. Like nobody's gonna mess with us. We'll like put it on the counter. Like, hey, we'd like a pizza. Like it's on us. I don't know what on us, bro. I don't know what that was.
That's not New York by any means.
That's not. I'm just gonna put that down. Just think about it forever.
I love the bolt around the door though. That's an exception.
It's like blast doors.
Yeah.
It's like
it's our shop room or something.
So this is our sleep dungeon. This is where we spent last night, and this is where me and Rob are gonna spend the rest of the week here probably.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. The irony though is that this place looks like unreal how horrendous it is. Like how just like with this video for the wreck, like in case we haven't made it perfectly clear, is because we didn't think anyone would believe us if we described this place. Like they would think that we were exaggerating,
right? And
it was just like a crappy basement. Like this is what this looks like.
Yeah, and the thing is too, if you go through this door where James is sleeping, there's a whole nother one of these.
Yes, it's like the size of what you've seen so far.
Just repeat.
Just back there.
The battery just died. How do you end this?
The battery said
it was exhausted.
Battery exhausted. I figured.
So it didn't die. It just fainted.
Yeah.
Do.
So what I was gonna say, and there'll be pictures up later, I'm sure, just from our trips around New York. But like, if you go outside this place,
right?
Like this is such a really nice area.
Right.
There's people walking around with instruments. There's art galleries. And
there was an art gallery in here, but it was just some shapes.
Yep. Like I left this morning to just walk around, and I was like, this is cool. Like I don't want to go back to the sinkhole.
Right.
This is a nice place. Like,
right.
I don't. Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm drawn back to the sinkhole. Like there's nothing I can do to avoid the sinkhole. It's like Heart of Darkness in the city. But like there's dog food over there. I mean,
dog food over there.
There's some cat food. Like what
there are at least 20 mysteries surrounding this place.
Right.
That we will never solve.
It's like Lost in a big way.
A little bit like that. Oh, and there's the squeaky noise.
That's what I was going to mention, is the chirpy noise behind us.
I think it's definitely the subway.
Is mechanical.
Subway from here.
It's like
yeah, because it's exactly about as much time as a train would take to pass.
Sure. But there's this oddly mechanical noise. You know?
Alright,
you just never know.
Bucket of wrenches and say goodbye?
I think that's appropriate.
This is a bucket of wrenches.
This is a bucket of wrenches.
There's wrenches inside this bucket.
You want to do outros? You want to do okay, Sam?
Outros. Rob.
And I'm gonna leave tonight, so I'm kind of jealous in a way.
Will be us, me and Rob.
Yep. All right.